There's a new concern tonight about a religious facility that's dealt with years of controversy, in fact.
Boy, it's so true. And that concern tonight involves the Islamic Center of Murfreesboro and a Muslim speaker who is scheduled to speak there next month. Fox 17 Sky Arnold just returned from Murfreesboro, speaking with both sides, the mosque and its opponents.
Well, Scott Stacy, November the 3rd, the Islamic Center is hosting a forum called God's Books. Now, it includes scholars from various faiths, but there's an email circulating out there with specific concerns about one of them, a man mosque opponents say has ties to terror.
How to read the Old Testament.
They're big questions.
How to read the New Testament.
And Imam Osama Balul,
how to read the Holy Quran.
Plans to discuss them all next month inside the Islamic Center of Murfreesboro.
It's good for us to learn about one another.
Balul invited 2 Christian scholars and a rabbi to speak, but he's getting criticism for his Islamic speaker, former Canadian professor Dr. Jamal Badawi.
When you have an event, you try to find the speakers can really articulate well in specific topics.
Critics say Badawi has connections with radical Islam.
He has direct ties to the Muslim Brotherhood.
J. Lee Douglas's group, the 912 Project, believes Badawi's appearance is a sign the Murfreesboro Mosque is more than it advertises. In particular, he's concerned about reports on anti-Islamic websites that claim Badawi was an unindicted co-conspirator in a federal terrorist funding case.
The mosque in Murfreesboro, they held it out to be simply another place that's like a church. But actually, we have every reason to think that it's becoming a training area or a training group or a training ground for terrorists.
It's a claim to date no member of law enforcement has publicly agreed with. And we did some checking on Badawi with the U.S. Attorney's Office. A spokesperson there tells Fox 17 News there are no alarms raised by any law enforcement agency concerning the Islamic speaker.
We are against radicalism of any kind.
Imam Balul says it's silly for critics to say his mosque is hiding anything, considering everyone is invited to hear Badawi speak.
We are talking about an open event. Well, we invite the public. We are not hiding behind doors.
Now, the terrorist funding case opponents linked to Badawi began in Dallas in the early 2000s. We reached out to that U.S. Attorney's Office to find out more about what role, if any, Badawi might have had in the case. Still waiting to hear their response. And if we hear anything that's concerning, we'll certainly let you know. Sky Arnold, Fox 17 News.